Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella taking the stand in the Musk versus Altman trial. Kate Rooney has more in today's Tech Chat. Kate?
Hey there, Kelly. So Satya Nadella is on the witness stand as we speak. He has been trying this morning to frame Microsoft as a neutral business partner in this entire OpenAI versus Elon Musk lawsuit. Microsoft is a co-defendant and denies aiding what Musk says is OpenAI's alleged breach. But charitable trust, it all goes back, Kelly, to OpenAI's founding as a nonprofit. So Nadella did talk about the decision to invest about $1 billion in OpenAI and to compete with Google at the time. That was the big impetus for this, according to Nadella. The major challenge he talks about is computing power. It's still a topic today. Nadella says that partnership was a win-win, but they did have the realization at one point that both sides had this realization, I should say, that it was going to require significant capital infusion. Still, Nadella said that this was in service of the nonprofit. His understanding at the time has always been, he said, the nonprofit approved the creation of a for-profit entity so that they could continue to pursue the mission. That has been something that Musk has pushed back on, that they abandoned the mission. Nadella addresses Sam Altman's firing by the board a few years ago. Possibility of, at one point, having Sam Altman actually join Microsoft as well. He went on to say he was pretty surprised at the time when Sam Altman was fired by the board. And then he did need to make sure that Microsoft's customers were not affected. He said that they weren't affected at the time. Nadella testified that Musk also never reached out to him at any point to express concerns about this. And the Microsoft deal, Musk also has Nadella's phone number, according to the CEO. It does speak to just how reliant OpenAI and Microsoft were on each other in the early days. But, Kelly, that has changed dramatically as we stand here today. OpenAI, of course, has teamed up with Amazon. Microsoft has teamed up with rival Anthropic. Both have really diversified at this point, Kel.
I think we just saw Greg Brockman walking in behind you there to that trial.
There was some hustle behind me. I didn't want to look away, but I think that's right. Okay, we also saw Ilya Sutskever walk in, but I saw some commotion.
I see OpenAI is also...
You have a better view than I do at this point.
That is true. It's unfair. But there's, on a separate note, Kate, they are launching this new deployment company to try to get clients to use AI more. Is that a sign of desperation? It's very well funded.
Very well funded, Kelly. So it's interesting. Anthropic, I mentioned the rival, has actually done something different, but it does speak to this effort by these AI giants to actually get private equity companies with all of their portfolio companies to deploy their technology. So with their portfolio companies, meaning they want their technology to be the one used in sort of the overall economy. But you mentioned it's well funded. It's a $4 billion investment by, you've got TPG, you've got a lot of big private equity firms. I think Bain is in this. You also had Goldman as a part of this, Welsh Carson, Warburg Pincus, a ton of big PE names backing this. This was not in the release, Kelly, but it looks like, according to Axios, there's also a minimum return, 17.5%, almost guaranteed return. So it seems almost risk-free for the PE firms to get in on this, and for OpenAI, strategic advantage to get ahead of Anthropic as they really try to race for enterprises here.